You must be Jaleel and Jabari. Your mommy and I are good friends. Really? Mama doesn't have a lot of friends. Miss Dot? Jaleel, you need to shut up. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of ValiDate. So, we had a very character building, eventful situation with Anaya. So Catherine pretty much was that catalyst for Anaya to just finally like break out of her shell, and we just experienced Anaya just pretty much saying it to like everything, you know. So let's go ahead and start this off. You're halfway across the living room, avoiding shards of broken glass when a voice comes through the door. That's probably Alex. Or the police, okay. Police, what? Wait. Why is the police here? Did Alex call the police on us for a wellness check? What the f? Is Alex playing a prank? Is he pissed you didn't let him in last night? That didn't sound like him. You look through the peephole. Holy f, that really is a cop. Right outside your door. Jesus Christ, did you do crimes last night? Anaya, if you're in there, open up. A cop who knows your name. You unbolt the door and open it a crack. Can I help you? Your head pounds. You haven't been this hungover since high school, which might explain why you don't feel scared, just annoyed. There you are. We got a call from a Miss Khalil. From Alex? What? Did he call the police on me? The cop gives you a flat little smile. Evidently, he's used to people swearing at him. Miss Khalil was concerned for your well-being. She asked us to check up on you. Alex is a dude, I'm fine. As you can see, the cop raises an eyebrow. You mind if I come in? We can sit down and you... I do mind, actually. I'm busy. With? Being hungover. Just open the door, ma'am. You got a warrant? Ooh, yeah, the cop does. Ooh, you see, yeah, you can't go inside if you don't got a warrant. The cop's bedside manner droops a little. What? If you have a warrant, I'll let you in. Otherwise, no way. You aren't under any suspicion. Your friend just wants to make sure you're okay. So, okay, you see us, we're okay. You don't have to go inside. I'm fine. I'll call him. He seemed worried for your mental states. You snort. Yeah. Well, me too. The startup Alex works for is at the very end of the bus route, in the basement floor of a high-rise full of so-called luxury apartments, some investors' tax haven. By the time you're in any state to be out, it's past midday and late enough in the year for the light to already be slanting in anticipation of nightfall. You rest your head against the cold bus window and try not to think. You don't know what the startup does, just that they have cold brew on tap, and their last two managers were sex pests. Oh my god. You march right past the receptionist and plonk yourself down beside Alex on the chair reserved for clients. I can't believe you called the cops on me, you dick. Alex looks up, face cycling through relieved, angry, and contrite, before finally settling on unamused. Well, you didn't answer the door, and I heard shit crashing around inside. What was I supposed to do? I'm not allowed to break my own shit? You're not allowed to act like a complete nutcase and scare me. His voice rings off the low ceiling. Everyone else in the office pays very close attention to their computer screens. Maybe they think you're Alex's angry girlfriend. I still can't believe you called the cops. Did you let them in? No, I told them to come back with a warrant. Alex stares at you for a few seconds before he snorts and collapses forward on his desk, smothering his laughs in the arms of his hoodie. You look like shit. Alex whips his head back up. You look like shit. Anaya, what did you do? Drink a whole bottle of wine and trashed my place. Alex stares at you. How trashed? Pretty trashed. Alex rubs at his forehead. He doesn't look like he's got much sleep either. But you're all right? Not really, but I'm okay if that makes sense. Weirdly, it does. Is your boss going to be pissed that I'm bothering you? I don't think I've even seen my boss this week. Don't worry about it. What even happened? You shrug. Your head is pounding. I had a bad night. You brace yourself for a quip, but it doesn't come. You realize that you've been tensed up this entire time for a lecture, but Alex just squeezes your hand. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah. Oh. Do you have any idea what you're going to do now? Take some time off the internet, or from posting, at least. For real. I have some money saved up. I can probably just coast on the old monetized videos for a while. I don't know what I want to end up doing in the long run. Maybe go to therapy? Okay, that I have been saying for years. You punch him in the arm. You don't know if a therapist can fix you. You don't know if there's even something inside you that needs to be fixed. Maybe it needs to be excised, torn away, or shoved in so deep you can't feel it anymore. What are you doing the rest of the day? Do you have someone to stay with you? I don't need... You take a deep breath. Yeah, I do. I'm going over to Keaton's. He's gonna let me use his equipment for a hiatus post. Did you tell him about... I told him I broke my camera. Right. Then tonight I have to clean up my apartment. It's a wreck. You look down at Alex's hand. It's still on top of yours. Suddenly, you don't feel quite so alone. It's honestly stupid that you ever did. Do you think you could help me? Alex's hand closes around yours tighter. Of course I can. I low-key ship Alex and Anaya, by the way. You leave Alex in tech bro hell and get back on the bus. You text Keaton to tell him you're on your way and get a whole bunch of excited bullshit in response about a new Switch game he bought last night. You roll your eyes. Oh, come on, Keaton's just excited you talk to him. Dork. You're not sure if hanging out with him is the best thing for your mental health right now. Or promising to stream with Ashley on Wednesday, or asking Yolanda to borrow a poetry book. Agreeing to another night out with Catherine, heading to the club on Friday to keep an eye out for Emhari. Maybe none of them will truly be good for you in the long run. But who cares about the long run right now? And really, is that any way to live? Constantly poised for everything to crash to pieces, fall apart, check and rechecking your social connections like they're a bank account? You don't want to live like that. Nobody should live like that. That, at the very least, you know for sure. Oh, therapy is an option. Oh! I am so happy for Anaya realizing that, like, yes, she needs therapy, or they need therapy. Yes, I'm so happy for Anaya for that. Yes! Are we done with Anaya? We're done with Anaya! Okay, next we're gonna go to Emhari. Okay, we're gonna go right back to this date with Yolanda. So, someone in comments said, and I think I mentioned it last video, but someone in comments said that I legit had it right. I just messed up the last choice, but I legit had it right for a good ending. So I'm gonna go ahead and redo those options because I could have swore I did every combination I could have, but let's go ahead and revisit this and I will pick the right choice this time. All right, so the choices were play it cool, defend pop punk, something weird is happening at this party, and for some reason I did no for like everything. For like everything else, I guess, but I was supposed to say wait, just take a minute. So let's see. I know this is a lot, but look, just give us a minute to explain, okay? You feel like steam is pouring out of your ears. You don't know how to describe what you're feeling. Rage isn't quite strong enough. You'll have to brainstorm with a rehe later. You wish you could teleport right now, or that you could shoot lasers out of your eyes. Anything to get out of this right now. Look, I know that this is a lot, but, well, I was really excited for you to come over, and I was talking to my friends about it, and, well... And it turns out that you're a total player, Emhari. Oh, wait, this is a different outcome. What? Oh, shit, this is different. You don't really know how to process any of this. Emhari, look. I'm saying this to you as a friend. You're full of shit. Esau! This isn't an attack on you. It's like an intervention. Right, you aren't a bad person or anything. Like, you're a really, really good mom, and you're obviously really passionate about, like, all the things that you set your mind to, and... Look, I'm a big girl. You don't need to do the whole compliment sandwich thing. Great, because I wasn't going to. What's your damage? Ashley! No, it's fine. Just lay it on me. Well, you really hurt my feelings a lot. It's like, the second you realize that I'm a real person and you can't just put me in a box, you threw me away like I was nothing. That sucks. It hurts. And you just act like you didn't do that. And I know that we already talked about this when it happened, but I mean, you can be pretty inconsiderate. I feel like my presence alone should speak for itself. Whatever. You take it all in. You know they're right. Shit. I'm sorry, You can't control it. You start to cry. Okay, like, I get it. Like, Emhari, you know, like, I get it. Emhari hasn't had the best moments when it came to dating and stuff, but shit happens. You know, just like, it's just everybody all at once kind of ganging up on her. That's just, that's a lot. I don't know how I can make it up to you all. I don't know how to be different. I want to be, but I don't know how, and I keep hurting people I care about. Your entire body shakes. Isabel reaches out to take one of your hands. She gives it a squeeze. I want to be a better person, I really do, but I don't know how. Yolanda reaches for your other hand. You're doing it now. Anaya steps in and loops her arms around your waist. I'm still upset, but I get it. It'll get easier. Ashley rolls her eyes, but she joins in and puts an arm around your shoulder. And like, Issa wasn't wrong when she said that you aren't a bad person. You just need to think about other people like a lot more. And I get that I also have to do that. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah, what she said. You have no idea how your Saturday night turned into this, but it isn't bad. In fact, you feel better than you have in ages. Oh, come on, baby, cry. I mean, I guess, like, it's just, I don't know. It's just like everybody ganging up, and then the whole, like, you're this, and that. Emhari cries, and they're like, oh shit, she's an actual human being, and then they want to hug. Like, I don't know. To me, like, I never understand situations like that. Like, I get it if you're upset, but I just feel like you shouldn't have to rally up everybody and gang up on, like, the one person. Like, if you're upset about something, confront them about it. You know, like, be an adult. Talk to them one-on-one, like, hey, I didn't like how you treated me this way, or do these things, blah, blah, blah. You know, you have this problem, you know, it hurt me. Let them know that it hurt you, express your feelings, and then from there, like, if they're not receptive to it, then at that point, I mean, like, that's a them problem. At least you yourself, you know that you tried, you communicated. And that's like the biggest thing here. Like, I think the issue is just communication. So I just feel like if proper communication happens, it wouldn't really amount to having this whole intervention happening. But I'm glad Emhari got it, so that's good. Ooh, oh, Emhari route with Catherine. Ooh, interesting. Oh. See, now I'm happy that we had our situation with Catherine, because now we know what she's like. So now knowing what she's like, I don't know how Emhari is gonna handle Catherine. That whole dynamic doesn't seem like it's gonna work, but we'll see. Ooh, let's start. Anytime she wants. Ooh. Content warnings, anxiety attacks, domestic dispute. Oh boy, here we go. It's gonna be with Noor, 100%. 100% with Noor. Hello, mama. Wake up, mama. You crack your eyes open. Your sons are wide awake, bouncing on your bed in barely contained glee. Mama, do you know? Do you know what today is, mama? You pull your sons under your arms and lift them into the air as you get out of bed. Much to their delight, they cling to your pajama shirt for dear life, although they're clearly confident that you won't drop them. You find yourself struggling to support both of their weight at once, which sends a pang of wistful sadness down the back of your throat, but you try not to dwell on it. Oh. I don't know if I can remember with the lights off. When you set them down, they dart towards the light switch on the wall. Jaleel smacks his hand against it until he manages to flip it on. Now, do you remember, Mama? Well, I don't know. I think you two need to wash up before I can remember. They run towards the bathroom, giggling the whole way. You repeat your little charade until your sons have gone through the entire morning routine, mostly without any help from you. They even picked out their own clothes last night. Mama, do you remember? Mama, do you remember? I think that today is the first day of kindergarten. Yeah. Mama, me and Jaleel are big boys, and we go to school now. You sure do, my dove. Your sons have been excited to make the shift from spending their weekdays bouncing between the daycare at the mosque Noor goes to and her mother's house to attending a formal school. You think one of the shows they like is set in the kindergarten classroom, so you suppose they've had the idea of it built up for a while now. Oh, that's so sweet. Now that they're ready, you take a moment to take your Cryvans and get yourself washed and dressed. You aren't exactly pressed about looking your best. It isn't like you're the one going to school for the first time, but you get the sense that your sons would appreciate it if you matched their enthusiasm. You aren't exactly a clothes horse, but you have some things in the back of your closet that are nice enough to match how special today is while being business appropriate. You meet your sons back in your kitchen once you're dressed. Oh, I wonder what the outfit is. Oh, it's the same. Okay. All right, since you two are big boys, what do my big boys want for breakfast? Full, with an egg on it. Yeah, I want an egg that's, really gooey. Okay, full with egg for my big boys. Fortunately, or full, I don't know what that is. Fortunately, you have some cooked fava beans in the fridge already. On top of that, your sons seem to have inherited your tendency to wake up at the crack of dawn regardless of when they actually went to bed the night before. So you have plenty of time before you have to get going. You start cooking, seasoning the beans with some cumin and some kosher salt before allowing them to heat on the stove. As they begin to simmer, you chop up some tomatoes and green onions to place on top once the beans are ready. Your sons watch you work from the kitchen table. Mama, Umi will be here soon. You clench your jaw. Instead of choosing violence, you and Noor decided to choose peace today. She's coming over so she can take pictures of the boys on their first day of kindergarten. You'd rather you didn't have to see her at all. You know you're being childish, though. The boys are Noor's sons too. Just because you can't stand the mere sight of her doesn't mean the boys aren't ecstatic whenever Noor stops by. They don't know anything about failed relationships and lost love. All they know is that they have two mothers that love them very much. Yep, she's going to take pictures of you so we can remember how handsome you both look on your first day of kindergarten. You hear a knock at the door as you're pulling out some pita you were warming in the oven. Just a minute. Oh. You make sure the stove and the oven are both turned off before you go to open the front door. Hello, Emhari. Yeah, hi, Noor. Hurry up and take your photos and go. Come on, chop chop. Hi, Noor. Things between you two have been... You hesitate to say that they're better, but looking at her now, she's just a person. Not your nemesis, not your soulmate. Is that really what you're wearing to take our sons to school for the first time? Don't you think it's a little much? off, Noor. I want to say that so bad. Yes, this is what I'm wearing, you asshole. But let's be nice, let's be cordial. So yes, this is what I'm wearing, you asshole. You bite the inside of your cheek and pull the front door shut behind you so your sons don't hear this. Yes, Noor, this is what I'm wearing. I didn't know you were interested in fashion, Noor. Did Ali buy that hobby for you too? A look crosses her eye that you haven't seen in years. It's rage. Fifth circle of hell rage. Don't talk about Ali like that. You're lucky I even let you share custody. Don't push it. Or what? It's not like Noor would win a custody battle anyway. You're clearly the superior mother. You're still going to embarrass her though, because how dare she even think about keeping you from your boys? Are you really fucking doing this right now? Threatening me with a custody hearing because what? You don't like my outfit? You don't like that I think your girlfriend is a fucking asshole? Well, guess what? She is. And you are too. I'm sick of this shit, Noor. I told you before I'm not doing this with you, and I'm not. Either come in to take pictures or get out of my fucking house. Your choice. You don't give her a chance to argue with you. Instead, you open and hold the door open for her, allowing her to make a choice. Either she follows you inside or she turns around and goes home. You hope she does the latter. A moment later, you hear a click as she closes the door behind her. Jaleel, Jabari, come! Let me see how your mother lets you dress yourselves. You let that jab slide over you. She's clearly in an antagonistic mood, and you want to be happy for your boys. You look adorable. Umi! Umi! Oh, hello, my loves. Are you excited for school? Yeah, I'm gonna, read books. And I'm going to, make a lot of new friends. Aww. That's so exciting for both of you. Noor has to have noticed how confident Jabari has gotten. There's no way you could take the credit for that, though. Jabari stepped out of his shell because of Biggs, not because of anything you've done. Either way, this is just another reason why the boys need you in their life. Jabari wouldn't have met Biggs if it wasn't for you. Knowing Noor, she won't give you flowers no matter what, so it's best not to dwell too much on credit where it's due. Noor scoops the boy into a tight hug before setting them down and getting them into poses. She takes around 500 pictures, most of which will definitely have her thumb over the lens. That's funny. By the time she's done, you can barely think over the sound of your son's tummy's rumbling. Jabari gives you a pleading look. You already know what he's going to ask. Noor, would you like to stay for breakfast? I made full. Sure, that would be nice. Awkward. Very awkward. This is something you want, just not with Noor. You can't have this with Noor. Noor decided a long time ago that she wasn't interested in waking up next to you in the morning, getting the boys ready for school, and then meeting the three of you downstairs in the kitchen to eat breakfast together. You refuse to yearn for a woman who could not envision a future with you in it. You don't want Noor. Not anymore. Because she's a... You deserve better. I hate Noor, man. Arihi and Biggs would be proud of you. God. Once you arrive at the elementary school, you have enough time to walk your sons directly to their classroom. Your sons are awestruck, oohing and awing at all the colors and shapes that decorate the halls. Jaleel can't help but read the words on the index cards scattered throughout the halls, whereas Jabari points out all the different animals he recognizes from the zoo. You've known who their teacher is since the end of last semester, but you allow yourself to feel a collective sense of anticipation between you and your sons as you approach your classroom. Oh, hello! Hi, I'm Miss Dot or Joan. Welcome to kindergarten. Hi, Miss Dot. Hi, Miss Dot. Oh, sorry, I thought that was Emhari talking. That is a very mature kid. God. You must be Jaleel and Jabari. Your mommy and I are good friends. Really? Mama doesn't have a lot of friends, Miss Dot. Jaleel, you need to shut up. Jaleel, don't say that. God, you laugh despite yourself. God, kids, man. It's nice to hear Joan call you a good friend after all. Well, I guess I'll be sure to write up a lesson plan about telling other people's secrets, huh? How are you, Joni? You remember the nickname that she goes by with people she's close to. I'm doing amazing. I can't thank you enough for helping me navigate the insurance policies. There's no way I would have been able to afford getting FFS over the summer without you. Right. See, I know the other meaning of FFS, though. That's amazing to hear. You look fantastic from top to bottom. Your eyes linger for a moment on her lips. You try to be as professional as possible. This is an elementary school, and you are the head of HR, but, well... Emhari! Your sons are right behind you. 1, 2... Emhari, stop being thirsty! We just had an intervention about this. Like, come on! It's all thanks to the way you wrangled the health insurance, babe. I need to start getting the kids ready for the day, but give me a call sometime, yeah? Absolutely. If you ever have time during your Friday lunch, I can swing by and pick you up. A few of the part-time faculty members and I always go up to that cafe on 2nd to just chat a little. That sounds great. Maybe on the next half day or the next time the kids have music or library after lunch. I'll let you know. You say your goodbyes to Joan and your sons before exiting the school building. You just invited a friend out to lunch to hang out with your other friends. You never thought that you would do that kind of thing, but here you are. You always thought that in order to have your life together, you would need to dedicate yourself to your kids and your job and little else. You don't really want to process how you fell into that line of thinking, but you realize, at least, that you don't need to live like that anymore. And the crazy part is you always thought balancing friendships and all that would be too difficult with everything you have going on, but it's easy. It's so easy that a sedan speeds towards where you're standing. Are you about to get hit by a car? For some reason, you brace yourself instead of running. Your first natural instinct is to try and physically fight the car that's about to run you over. Yes, a car speeding up at your way. Just stand your ground. Fortunately for everyone, the car screeches to a halt about an inch in front of you. Watch where you're standing, asshole. Oh wow, Catherine. Okay, damn. Ooh. Excuse me? Before you can process what's happening, an absolutely gorgeous woman flies from the driver's seat and throws open the back. She rips a small child from the back seat and sprints towards the front of the building. You stand there in disbelief. She didn't even close the door or take the keys out of the ignition. Moments later, the woman walks calmly out the front door. You stand there, jaw on the ground as she approaches you. Her full expression is hidden behind her large, iridescent sunglasses, but you can clearly see the scowl on her face. What's your damage, huh? You weren't in any real danger, so I don't know why you're looking at me like that. Catherine, you were the one driving and almost hit a person. What? What are you even talking about? You almost killed me? You're being a baby right now. If it was that serious, why are you so calm and relaxed? Are you going to say out loud to this total stranger that you feel like you could probably handle getting hit by a car? No, you probably shouldn't. This is getting ridiculous. Just be more careful next time. Excellent comeback, Emhari. The woman rolls her eyes and gets back in her car. She slams the door behind her and rolls down her window. Here's some advice. If you truly think your life is in danger, do something about it besides just standing there. Coward. Oh, damn! With that, she speeds off, her tires squealing onto the quiet neighborhood streets. Ooh. And you thought Ashley needed to work on her people skills. That afternoon, you find yourself in the same parking spot as before, your phone perched between your ear and your shoulder while you wait for your sons to be released. And she acted like nothing happened. So you didn't get any of her information? No, I wish I had though. She was honestly really hot. Oh, Jesus. Everybody, I swear to God, every time Emhari meets a hot woman, she just like, all sense just goes out the window. This woman almost committed vehicular manslaughter on you. And you're thinking about how hot she is? You're impossible. With that, he hangs up. Yeah, no, Emhari's a lost case. I'm sorry. Soon after, you hear the cacophony of noises that signals that children have exited the building. You get out of the car and stand tall so your sons can see you. Is that a new friend? Oh, you're so adorable. Oh, I see where this is going. I see. Ooh, foreshadowing. I see it. I see it already. Okay, so. Ooh, I'm cracking every single bone in my body for this. Okay. I have a theory, and it's gonna come true. This theory is gonna come true. So, the boys made friends with Catherine's daughter, which I'm assuming that's Catherine's daughter. If it's not Catherine's daughter, then Catherine's like sibling or family member, whatever, relative. That is Catherine's relative. So the fact that the boys are friends with that said relative, that's gonna force an interaction between Emhari and Catherine. And then we'll start to see the stuff roll down the rabbit hole between them. Watch, it's gonna happen. Mama, 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 mama. They approach you, each of their arms linked with a young girl wearing some rather colorful clothing. Hello, who's this? Mama, this is Cassie. She likes claw captors too. And her mommy also goes on dates with other mommies, just like you, Mama. Okay, Jabari, okay, Biggs, you made a mistake here. Jabari is like on overdrive with being confident, but Jabari don't tell secrets to Jabari. Jabari will spill that shit out. Oh my God. Oh, that's wonderful. Holy shit. Obviously your sons know that you're a lesbian, but you didn't expect them to try to wingman you at kindergarten. You start scanning the parking lot for Cassie's mom so you can make sure she gets home safely. Cassie, darling, are you going to tell me why you're carrying two strange boys around like they're Gucci handbags? Mommy! Okay, so that is her mom, okay. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. It can't be. See, I told you, obvious. You turn around and face the beautiful woman you almost vehicularly manslaughtered you just a few hours ago. See, that word is so hard for me to say. It's bad enough I stutter. So it's the fact that like I have to say this that has so many like in it. Like it's so hard for me to say. It really is. The little girl holding your sons releases them and then runs into her mother's arms. You're getting a good look at her for the first time without adrenaline pumping through your veins, and you have to admit she's hot, like really hot. You need to keep it together. Hi, you must be this young lady's mother. I'm Emhari Abdi, and these are my boys, Jaleel and Jabari. You extend a hand for Catherine to shake. Instead of taking it right away, she looks over her shoulder as if she doesn't want to be seen interacting with you. After a moment, she shakes your hand. Her handshake is firm and no nonsense, just like yours. Catherine Pindla, it's a pleasure. Cassie, it's time to go home. She turns on her heels and proceeds to carry her daughter over to the back seat of her car. Wait, think of the children. Why is the music overlapping with each other like this? This woman is too anxiety-inducing for you to entertain any further. Wait, think of the children. Catherine, wait. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can fix the music because it's very, very distracting. Give me a second. All right, so I can't fix it. So I am very terribly sorry for this audio, but please, please, please bear with the unbearable overlapping of audios. I am so sorry. Catherine, wait. You're kidding. Even with her sunglasses on, you can see how pissed off she is. Look, our kids clearly get along really well. Why don't we exchange numbers and we can set up a play date for them? I don't care about what happened this morning, okay? I just want to make sure my sons are happy. She appears to soften a little at that. All right, I can understand that, sure. For the kids. Yeah, with that smile. She holds out her phone and you take it and enter your number, making sure to hit the call button and letting it ring long enough for her number to be in your call history. I'll text you tonight and we can set something up. I'll be looking forward to it. With that, she gets in her car and drives off. Are we done with the terrible music? Okay. In the evening, you're settled in with a murder mystery novel that you picked up last time you were at BVS. It's predictable trash, but that's what you like about it. You have plenty of ways to seek entertainment that will stimulate your brain, but that's the opposite of what you want after the day you've had. Jaleel and Jabari are settled in the dining room in front of you, drawing pictures you'll eventually need to find a place for in your office. You're about to get to the bit in the novel where the plucky novelist / amateur detective will most likely get cornered by the red herring character in order to build the tension when your phone buzzes with an incoming text. Ooh, from Catherine. I want to apologize for being so short with you earlier. I can be pretty suspicious of strangers. You aren't sure if suspicious is the word you would use to describe the way she treated you, but fine. You aren't in the mood to argue about semantics. Apology accepted. I can be pretty cagey around new people too, so I get it. It's fine. Okay. Whatever. You can be polite for the sake of your sons. Thanks, I appreciate it. You might as well get this over with. So, do you want to arrange a play date with our kids? No. Oh, Okay. Okay, what the f? Without thinking, you walk out to your porch and call Catherine. What is your problem? What's your problem? I almost hit you with the car and now you want my kid to come over to your house? Are you insane? Her tone is frantic. You almost hit me with your car. Pointing, or starting to think I should have. Whatever, I don't want to, so the answer is no. Oh, she hangs up. You stand on your porch and wonder what the hell you did to deserve this bullshit. Right. Okay. About 2 weeks into the school year, you and all of the other kindergarten parents are invited to a meeting where a teacher gives presentations on the course materials for the upcoming semester. At your son's age, though, it's more of an opportunity to get to know the person who's going to be spending most of the weeks supervising them. You're sitting in your son's classroom with Noor, waiting for the event to start. All right, so this looks like this is a good spot to stop. If what I'm noticing with the formula when it comes to like the end of someone's journey, I feel like this is going to be the end of Emhari's journey. And I feel like next episode will probably be the last episode if we complete this, and then of course complete Emhari's final statements. If we happen to run across Emhari's final statement next episode is going to be probably the longest episode of all to close this out. But I am curious to see just where Catherine fits into all of this, you know, like just how is this gonna work between them if it even does? Like, what is her purpose in all of this? But regardless, I hope there's a good outcome at like the end of this. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.